Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Exciting news, breaking developments, and a potential game changer are swirling in the NFL universe, and it's all happening right here in our division. Today, we're diving deep into what could be a pivotal move for the Lions, something that might not only alter our path to the Super Bowl, but also reshape the NFC North for years to come. We're talking about a bold, strategic move involving Minkah Fitzpatrick, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Detroit Lions, and how this could set off a chain reaction across the league. So buckle up, Lions fans, because this is a story you won't want to miss. But before we get into the details, if you're a true Detroit Lions supporter, subscribe to the channel and join this growing community. Let's show our passion, strengthen our voice, and reach that milestone of 1,000 subscribers together. Share this with your friends, fellow Lions fans, and all NFL aficionados, because what's coming is big. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. All right, Lions fans, buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFL, and it's centered right here in our division. Rumors are swirling that Detroit might be making a bold, strategic move that could reshape the NFC North's landscape for years to come. Word on the street is that the Lions are in serious negotiations to acquire Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Philadelphia Eagles, a move that could redefine our secondary and elevate our team to new heights. And this isn't just idle speculation. Sources close to the situation suggest that the deal is nearly finalized, with a first-round pick in the 2026 draft potentially heading to Philly in exchange for Fitzpatrick. This is a move that could send shockwaves through the NFL and solidify Detroit's status as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. But before we delve into the implications, let's take a moment to appreciate who Minkah Fitzpatrick is. At 29 years old, Fitzpatrick has established himself as one of the premier safeties in the league, a true visionary predator, as some analysts have called him. His football IQ is off the charts. He reads offenses like an oracle, anticipates plays before they develop, and makes game-changing plays that shift momentum in an instant. Over the course of his career, Fitzpatrick has been a model of consistency, durability, and elite performance. His ability to cover, make tackles, and generate turnovers makes him a nightmare for quarterbacks and offenses alike. In 2025, Fitzpatrick's stats were eye-popping. 85 tackles, 5 interceptions, placing him in the top 5 league-wide, and 12 pass defenses. His PFF coverage grade of 90. 6 ranks among the elite safeties in the NFL, highlighting his exceptional ability to shut down passing lanes and create turnovers. Beyond the numbers, his presence commands respect from offenses, forcing quarterbacks to alter their reads and throw into tighter windows. His knack for big plays, especially interceptions and forced fumbles, makes him a true game wrecker capable of flipping momentum in a heartbeat. Throughout his career, Fitzpatrick has demonstrated remarkable durability. Since entering the league in 2018, he has avoided serious injuries, played through minor nicks, and maintained a high level of play. His career totals include nearly 500 tackles, 19 interceptions, and 4 touchdowns, highlighting his knack for making big plays in critical moments. His versatility is another asset. He can play both deep safety, roaming the backfield and reading the quarterback, or closer to the line of scrimmage, supporting the run game and blitzing when needed. His EPA per target of -0.25 underscores his disruptive presence, and his completion percentage allowed of just 54% proves how difficult he is to throw against. Now you might be asking, why would the Eagles be willing to part with Fitzpatrick? Well, Philadelphia's current cap situation plays a significant role here. After a 12-5 season, the Eagles find themselves with roughly $8 million in cap space, but they're actively trying to free up room to extend Jalen Hurts and secure their core for the future. Fitzpatrick's cap hit is $20 million, which is a hefty expenditure for a safety, especially when the team is trying to bolster its offensive line and develop younger talent. Trading Fitzpatrick, especially for a first-round pick in 2026, is a strategic move for Philly, one that prioritizes cap flexibility and youth development over immediate star power on defense. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions have approximately $21 million in cap space, providing us with an advantageous position to pursue such a high-impact player. Adding Fitzpatrick to our secondary would be a game-changer, an infusion of veteran leadership, playmaking ability, and football IQ that could elevate our entire defense. Currently, our secondary has been solid but not exceptional. Players like Jeff Okudah have shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency and playmaking ability remain areas for growth. Fitzpatrick, with his track record and skill set, could be the catalyst that pushes us into the elite tier of NFL defenses. Let's analyze what Fitzpatrick's presence would mean for the Lions. Imagine a secondary anchored by him, with Jeff Okudah, Brian Branch, and other talented young players. This would be a unit that strikes fear into opposing quarterbacks. Fitzpatrick's ability to generate turnovers could increase our interception total by 6 or more, turning potential completions into game-changing plays. His presence would also improve our pass defense efficiency, forcing offenses to rethink their game plans and play more conservatively. The psychological impact of having a safety of Fitzpatrick's caliber cannot be overstated. His intimidation factor alone can disrupt offenses and lead to mistakes. From a strategic standpoint, Fitzpatrick's addition would bolster our chances in close games. His ability to create turnovers, disrupt passing routes, and provide leadership in the secondary would be invaluable as we face some of the league's best quarterbacks. Think of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Justin Herbert. Our upcoming schedule includes matchups against these elite passers, and having a safety like Fitzpatrick could be the difference-maker in tight, playoff-contending battles. The impact on our overall team performance extends beyond just the secondary. A dominant safety can influence the entire defense, helping to orchestrate coverages, guide younger players, and set the tone for aggressive, smart play. His addition could elevate our defense from middle-of-the-pack to top 5, making us a nightmare for offenses and boosting our chances of a deep playoff run. Let's also consider the potential impact on our Super Bowl odds. Currently, the Lions' chances to win the big game sit around plus 5-0, an attractive but distant number. With Fitzpatrick in our lineup, those odds could shrink dramatically to around plus 500, reflecting the added talent and confidence he would bring. Think of historical examples, teams like the 2022 Denver Broncos with Caden Stearns or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Winfield, where a steady, disruptive safety was a key factor in their defensive success and playoff runs. Fitzpatrick's addition could be the piece that elevates the Lions into that same category, a team capable of competing for and winning the Super Bowl. Of course, skepticism exists. Some analysts question whether the Eagles will truly part with Fitzpatrick, especially given their pursuit of a strong offensive rebuild and cap management strategies. They might see Fitzpatrick as a luxury they can afford to give up, but not a necessity, especially if they're prioritizing younger players and cap flexibility. Additionally, some might argue that losing such a versatile and experienced safety could weaken their defense in the short term. From the Lions' perspective, this move is about seizing the opportunity. We have the cap space, the draft assets, and a clear vision of building a championship-contending team. Fitzpatrick fits perfectly with our aggressive, playmaking defensive philosophy. His addition would send a clear message. The Detroit Lions are here to contend now, not just in the future. It's about making a statement to the league and to our division rivals that we're serious about winning. Looking ahead, acquiring Fitzpatrick would also influence our draft strategy. With our secondary fortified, we might focus on bolstering the offensive line, protecting Jared Goff, establishing a stronger run game, and adding weapons for our offense. It's about building a balanced team capable of competing at the highest level. The Lions are on the rise, and this move could be the catalyst that propels us into that next tier, where we're not just playoff contenders but genuine Super Bowl favorites. Now let's talk about some of the players involved. Minkah Fitzpatrick, a former first-round pick, number 11 overall in 2018, was drafted out of Alabama and quickly established himself as a cornerstone of the Steelers' secondary before his stint with the Eagles. His career highlights include multiple Pro Bowl selections, All-Pro honors, and a reputation as one of the league's most intelligent and disruptive safeties. His leadership qualities and football IQ are unmatched. He's often seen guiding younger players on the field and setting the tone in the defensive backfield. On the Eagles' side, trading Fitzpatrick would be a significant move. Philadelphia's defense has been solid, especially with stars like Darius Slay and a developing front seven. But losing Fitzpatrick could create a short-term gap in their secondary, which they might choose to fill through the draft or free agency. For us, acquiring Fitzpatrick isn't just about the immediate upgrade. It's about the long-term strategic vision of building a defense that can dominate in the playoffs. In terms of the future, this move could set the tone for the Lions' championship pursuit. It signals a commitment to winning now, leveraging our cap space and draft assets to bring in proven talent. Fitzpatrick's leadership and skill set would also help develop our younger defensive backs, creating a culture of excellence and accountability. The Lions have been steadily improving over the past few seasons, developing a solid core, improving our pass rush, and now, fortifying the secondary with a player of Fitzpatrick's caliber. Furthermore, this potential acquisition underscores the Lions' evolution from a rebuilding franchise to a legitimate contender. Our recent draft classes have added talented players like Aiden Hutchinson, Jameson Williams, and Jack Campbell, young stars who are already making an impact. Adding Fitzpatrick would complement this youthful core with veteran experience and elite playmaking, pushing us closer to our Super Bowl ambitions. From a historical perspective, the Lions' journey has been one of resilience and gradual growth. Our franchise has faced decades of challenges, but recent years have shown a shift in momentum. The 2023 season was a turning point, with our offense clicking under Jared Goff and our defense gradually improving. The addition of a player like Fitzpatrick could be the final piece needed to push us over the top, reminiscent of other teams that made bold moves to secure their championship window. Looking at the broader NFL landscape, the AFC has been dominant in recent years, but the NFC is wide open, especially with teams like the 49ers, Eagles, and Cowboys vying for supremacy. The Lions have a rare combination of young talent, cap space, and now, possibly, a game-changing safety. This move could be the one that elevates us from pretenders to contenders, and it signals to the league that Detroit is serious about competing for championships. In conclusion, the potential trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick represents more than just a strategic personnel move. It's a statement of intent, a vision for a future where the Lions are perennial Super Bowl contenders. The benefits are clear: a top-tier safety, increased turnovers, enhanced defensive cohesion, and a shot at the ultimate prize. The Eagles might be reluctant to let him go, but if the deal goes through, Lions fans should be excited about what's to come. This could be the move that defines the next chapter of Lions history, one of dominance, resilience, and ultimate success. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take? Do you believe Fitzpatrick is the missing piece? How do you see this impacting our Super Bowl chances? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we're all in this together. Stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and breaking news, because the Lions' journey to greatness is just getting started. Let's go, Detroit.